Judgment Day by Five Finger Death Punch. He said it is a song about racism. It is not. He did that to make people think that I'm a racist.
I love racism. call this person out, but I ain't gonna call you out because you're
But
my sister.
the same for you. The same for you.
Uh, I call out everybody.
Okay.
Everybody.
But you don't because you totally didn't call out Lisa's son.
What Lisa's son got? What Lisa's son got? I ain't even seen Lisa's son.
He,
You bringing somebody in that I've never seen on live. I've never seen him on
because he
live.
stopped going on
I've
live when
never
Florida
seen
Man
him in my
exposed him.
box.
He stopped going live when Florida Man exposed him, but you didn't want to talk
Okay,
about
what
that.
that got to do with me? You bringing somebody's son into something I haven't seen him, and because Florida Man got mad at Lisa, and what that got to do with me? Explain that.
What does Florida Man saying what he had to say have to do with me?
Because he's on here every day, and he said that.
And how many times have I said that I don't condone what Florida Man does on this app?
No, last night, I'm gonna tell you what you said, Florida Man. I really like you, and I take some stuff back. That was you last night.
No.
You did not disown him or not condone him. You celebrated him last night.
That's not true. That's
That's very true. I was in that live on the backup before you unblocked me.
That's the way that you want to spin it, but that's not true.
That's what you said.
No, that was Dennis, actually, Petty.
That was not Dennis. Who was in the box? Cass got beautiful, talented, Sue at one point.
Dude, I was never in a box. Get your facts straight.
Yes, you did that last night. Doing your work. You being picky.
This is the difference, Petty, and this is why you don't want me to speak, because you know that I'm right. You don't have your facts straight, and you know that.
What facts? What are you talking about?
I was not in a box, and it was Dennis that I was referring to. I have the recording.
You said Florida Man.
I said hi to him or something in the comment.
You said Florida Man.
There was no celebrating of Florida Man last night in my life.
And that wasn't the only time. This ain't the only time you have screenshots of you talking to... Bruh.
Here's a question for you. Does Florida Man have a record for doing stuff to children? Because Lisa Kelly's both sons have been in trouble for doing stuff to people that they shouldn't have been doing.
Lord, geez.
And she's a mod for you. You also have another mod. You also have another mod who owes me money. And you don't seem to care about that. So why are you picking and choosing what you care about and what you don't?
Did you give him the money?
Sorry?
Did you give him the money?
Yes.
What I tell folks about giving out money?
No, and you're right. Money. And you're right. And I learned that lesson. But at the end of the day,
what do you want me to call out for something
you sat there and you told people that he was a respectable man, and he said, as a respectable man, he would pay me back, and then he got mad and said, I'm not paying you back.
What am I calling him out for something that you did while you was talking to him? How am I going to defend you for something I tell people not to do?
Petty, I don't see how you don't see the hypocrisy of this.
What is their hypocrisy? I have told people 1,000 times, do not give out your money.
100%. You also told people yesterday that you don't believe in fundraising, and Truth Tellers was fundraising at Christmas time.
Ain't none of my business.
Okay.
I don't believe in it.
So does everybody see exactly the point that I'm trying to make?
What
he wants me to be a leader, and he wants me to hold everybody accountable, but he doesn't want to hold his people accountable.
What am I holding accountable for somebody who fundraised in December? Explain that to me.
I need you. Listen, let me just explain.
Explain to me something that happened in December, the same way you're trying to explain March, and we now presently in May, and you still doing what you're doing, hanging out who you hanging out with. I'm still telling folks I don't believe in fundraisers. I don't believe in giving out your money. Tell me where you have changed, because every day I'm changing it. Every day I take accountability. You tell me, and you take accountability where you have changed, where you have done something positive and added more people into your life, that now know you as somebody that is honest with them, will let them come and talk, will let them come and be healed and loved on and love each other. Please.
That's exactly what we do over here, and you are sitting there you were throwing a fit the other day about it.
What do you mean? What do you do? Y'all tell people
Why are you checking on each other? Stop! Why are you doing that? This is terrible. Like, it was there. Like, the whole thing was there. So you want to sit there and talk about being a positive? There are hundreds of people that I check in on this app, and they can attest to that.
Y'all block folks. Y'all literally say it's a members-only club.
No, that's a joke. Again, that's something that's taken out of context to suit other people's narratives.
What's this?
You also have another mod
It's a friend of roast beef.
who you
The
also
fun kind, I'm
you
sure.
also have another mod who said that you need to be stopped after you called out Chris, and I
That's
have.
what I have in my mind.
Say again.
I also have a screenshot of your mod Nikki. You know, the scammer on Scammy's list that now does anti-scam that you don't call out. I also have a screenshot of her.
Hold on, you talking about when she? Hold up, let's get the facts
When you
straight.
called Chris out and she said in
Whoa,
the
whoa,
Discord
hold up, let's
server
get
he
get
needs to
back. Hold
stop.
on, we're gonna be factual because you're not gonna do that.
We are factual.
She scammed in the past, right?
Yep.
Okay, she apologized, right?
Yep.
She followed you. She used to come up here adamantly and say, she used to make sure she said this. I can't do nothing what Petty do, and used to make sure she said this. I'm with Samantha. So before you attack her, before you throw her under the bus, remember this is somebody that literally would tell me in my face, in my ear, "Oh yeah, I'm for Samantha."
Okay, so let's fast forward to now when
No,
you.
let's go back to the statement about Nikki though.
Okay, let me finish.
Don't-
Let me finish. I'm trying to talk about it.
Mhm.
So let's fast forward to you calling out Chris and her saying in a Discord server that Petty needs to be stopped. And then turning around and telling you, let me finish, please.
What I just tell you? Didn't I
Let
say
me
she followed you?
finish. I'm not doing this if you're not going to let me finish. And then 3 days later, saying, she also said, I'm done with Petty. And then 3 days later, Petty, I can mod for you. Petty, I can mod for you. I have proof that Nikki just finished paying back a debt. Not even 6 months ago. She finished paying back one of the debts that was owed on this site.
Okay, am I supposed to get upset because that's pretty normal for me?
Listen, if those are the kind of people that you want to surround yourself with, then absolutely, I guess.
Yeah, I definitely say I love my flip floppers. I say that all the time. I say that all the time.
Regardless, Petty, she intentionally went to you and tried to make it look bad because I blocked her. You know why I blocked her? I blocked her because I don't do two-faced people. You might do two-faced people, but I don't do two-faced people. Okay? When she said in a Discord server that Petty needs to be stopped and I'm done with him, and then turned around and modded for you 3 days later, that's shady to me, so I blocked her.
Nah, that's called human. That's called somebody being.
No, it's not.
That is. People have feelings. People are people. They need to be validated, just like you do. People, one day they don't like you, one day they like you. They are people, and they are supposed to be allowed to have those emotions wherever they want to, and they can flip flop on me all day and realize one day they like me and one day they don't. It's normal, and it shouldn't be used against them to make a catalyst against them to say, "Oh, I don't like you because you changed your opinion."
But it does, because it shows people that you can no longer be trusted at that point.
Why do you need trust? Why do you need trust? I don't even need trust. I don't need loyalists. I don't need no one to trust me. I need people to see me by my actions.
See, and that's where we're very different, because if I'm going to put myself on an app and put information out there, I'm going to make sure that that information is factual and that I can back it up if I'm called out on it. But you've been called out on your information several times. In fact, it was proven in my live over and over again, and you still haven't provided the actual, but you sit there every day on your live and say that you're honest and you provide receipts. Your receipts are not receipts, just like
I green screen my stuff. Unlike you, Samantha, I green screen everything so people can see it.
But you take it out of context. You completely take it out of context.
It can't be taken off of context if it's somebody's record. Just like y'all like to go show my record.
Petty, the minute somebody gets in your box and they start saying something that you know is against what you're trying to put out there to people, you get rid of them.
People don't get in my box to go against. They usually trying to lie. 100% of the times they get up there to lie. Just like yesterday. They don't like that they stuff being put out because they've been so close to so-called anti-scam, and it's the reason they get close to anti-scam. Because they get close enough to where you don't want to put them out there because you done made the friendship. I don't have friends. That's the reason when you said You should have came to me.
You should have.
If somebody sends me a recording of something that you said, I'm not coming to you.
Then I'm calling your bullshit right now, and I'm telling you to play the fucking recording.
What you want?
Play it.
All these recordings of y'all. Y'all talk nightly BS.
Play the recording where I said I was coming.
Oh, Rammer, off topic. I did text you and be like, hey, do you want to talk about it? I haven't gotten a response
Not that recording. Not that recording.
I did text him and reach out.
Evidence.
No, that's not evidence.
I mean, I just don't understand what.
Teddy, play the recording.
I'm willing to.
I was coming for you. You don't have it.
I mean, I don't want to.
Let's get to some of these.
I'm sure he's asleep.
Some of these questions, folks.
No, you know what? We're done here because you can't take accountability and you're not showing the right stuff. So
said, why don't you check God when he get out of control with the lady?
I did. I'm not doing this with you. You're going to finish answering for the stuff that you've done, just like you want me to do.
Okay, what else have I done?
You've doxed people?
What did I do? What did I dox?
What have you doxed? Answer that question yourself.
Yeah, tell me what I doxed so we can get to it. What did I dox?
Did you put Virgo's information out there?
What did I put out? The police record like y'all be putting out?
Okay, but didn't you make a video 20 minutes after admitting that you had put too much information out and you should have blurred some of the stuff out?
No, that wasn't why I put that video out. Let's correct that. I had somebody come to me, not about doxing. It wasn't about doxing. Somebody came to me, and then they gave me some advice as far as, what it looked like to the ladies, Okay, I thought they had valid advice. It wasn't about doxing. It was about, what it looked like to the ladies, what it looked like. Okay, boom. I'll take it down. I'll redo the video as something else because I don't want to offend anybody. That's why people can come to me and state their opinion on something I did. And, hey, I'll fix it.
So who told you that I lost custody of my daughter who was of age and moved out?
I mean, I say your daughter don't like you.
No, that's not. You did say that, but that's not all you said.
And when I say you lost custody, that means she don't like you, don't want to be around you.
No, that's ridiculous. You were.
You can't understand my lingo. That ain't nothing to do with me. That's my lingo. That's how I talk.
You were a grown man, and you should know that your words have meaning.
No, my words were meant to cut you.
And you didn't cut me. I have an excellent.
So if it didn't cut you, you wouldn't be talking about it.
No, I don't like the misinformation, Petty.
Now, we all don't like the misinformation when you come telling folks stuff without no receipt behind you.
That's not true. Ask for a receipt.
Yeah, we don't like it. Like I said, I was trying to cut you. Because I was trying to cut you. Your daughter must not like you if this is what you do.
No, that's not the case, though.
Okay.
Petty, you don't know me off of this app. You don't know me at all.
I know you well enough.
No, you really don't.
I know you well enough.
You're
not even getting to the next thing. That you stay stagnant in one thing and you don't know how to move on to the next thing. You ain't even moved on to the next thing I did. That's Petty, what I know about you. Y'all Petty, stagnant.
You're taking concerns from people from a year ago.
No, I'm not. Recently, y'all just don't know how to. You just out your own mouth said you ain't even anti-scam, that you anti-petty.
I said that if you wanted to continue this with me without talking about it like adults, then I could devote my whole time to exposing you. That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, that don't even make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense that you told people that I was getting $89.99 times 4 subscriptions on my account. It doesn't make sense that you don't like what I have to hear, so you spam copyright violated a whole bunch of my accounts and my videos.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You did the same thing to somebody's page. Why is that okay? But when you get done to you, now you want to cry about it.
Ready? I'm going to teach you something that you probably weren't aware of. Do you know what copyright means? What Poppy was doing was taking my lives and without editing them or asking for my permission, she just posted them for drama purposes only.
Drama. Yeah. And let me help you understand. Let me help you both of you understand something. And that's why nobody facing on my page. You ain't supposed to put nobody. All of y'all, you ain't supposed to post nobody unless they give you consent. On your page was a bunch of people that never got their consent to post them on your page.
But you
Both.
post people. You posted me.
No,
You had
I
my
don't.
picture up last week.
What? What? I
You
had a
have,
picture up behind me, but
yeah,
that's not content. Content.
that's not true, Petty. You're wrong.
Content. You cannot do that. You cannot take my face and make it into content without my consent.
And you cannot take my lives and post them as your content. It was
Did I?
not her content.
Did I?
No, Poppy did.
Okay, so if you want to talk about copyright, that's what happened. You can't be coming crying about it when that's what you're doing.
Petty, listen, we know the kind of information that you have going on in your head that you think is true. Just like when you thought you were going to deliver a notice to a Mountie in Canada. That's not how things work, honey.
Well, thanks for telling me it was the Providence Police.
Do you know what Providence means? Because we have provinces, not providences.
Okay. Thanks for telling me where to deliver it to. Since you don't even believe in your own country's laws when it comes to C-13, that bill.
Petty,
According to the Canadian lawyer in Vancouver.
my laws online aren't any different than yours. That's not how it works.
No, they're way different and very harsh.
Did you get Poppy? Ask Poppy for the footage of where the legal guy came into my box last night and explained it all.
I was there.
Okay.
I'm glad he made you feel better, but it's not changing the law in your country.
I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting.
Yeah, it doesn't change. Just like the copyright violations don't change either. That's not your face that you're posting.
Okay. Well,
If it was your face that you're posting on as your content, you talking about somebody, it would be very easy for you to go to your Facebook, IG, and appeal that situation.
I'm not going to argue with somebody that is completely off the wall in what they're saying as information, and I think the funny part is the people in your chat just eat it up and they're like, "Yeah, Petty, you're right. You're so right." And you guys don't understand that this man does not know what he's talking about.
I came with facts. I posted the law in your country.
You don't come with
classes
facts.
on IC3 for the
You
FBI.
don't come with facts. I did not lose custody of my daughter. I am not a racist. That song is not about racism. You do not come with facts.
It is. You need to look it up.
You do not come with facts.
I'll get it for you.
The facts was the video that I posted the next day where the band explained what the song was actually about.
That song from the deep. Hold on.
The song he's referring to is Judgment Day by Five Finger Death Punch. He said it is a song about racism. It is not. He did that to make people think that I'm a racist.
I love racism. Woo!
Hey, that song, like it was explained, talk about chains, and if you don't know nothing about chains in the Deep South and what they did to people, dragging them across state lines, you're not really in tune with culture.
That is the furthest reach I've ever seen you do.
So when you listen to songs from other regions, you need to know the background behind that region.
I think the person that needs
and
to
also
know
hanging
the
from a dead
backgrounds
man's
is you.
chain is a given.
So I have a question for you, Petty. Why does your mod Pete use that song in several of his videos? If it's a racist song.
Kate. What mod I got named Kate?
No, Pete. P-E-T-E. Pete 3PO. I posted a video where he's used that song 6 times in his videos.
Then it's just as bad as well.
So this is the point I'm trying to make. If I'm a racist, why isn't Pete a racist as well?
Well, hold on. I said that's a racist song.
It's not.
It is. Why
not.
are you labeling yourself?
I'm not. Because I'm not
I said that's a racist song you use.
Do you know what Judgment Day means, Petty?
I know what a lot of things mean, but that thing showed you
really don't.
That song, like I said, you like to stay stagnant. You don't like to move on. That song sure do say hanging from a dead man chain.
It doesn't say anything about hanging from anything.
I'm sorry you didn't listen to it. What's next on the agenda? Don't stay stagnant.
Don't tell me what to do. I'll talk about what I want to talk about.
This that part right there that's coming through that people get to see. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm giving you advice. And as a father, it might sound harsh, but I'm just giving you advice. Let's move on to the next thing.
Well, I mean, you can play the father card all you want, but my kids are already practically raised, so I don't need any
And
father
I wonder if I
now.
go if I go there, I wonder who really did it. Because if my mom talked like this to me, I'm telling you, boy,
Eddie, are you kidding me? We've seen you scream at
Lord,
women.
that's
Scream
where
at
you going.
women.
That's
And
where we're
Petty,
going.
you sat there and said yesterday,
That's a real pretty thing to
if
say to
I was
me.
giving baby blue advice, I would tell him, don't mess with those women after you have
Yeah,
literally screamed at so many women on this app.
we deflecting at this point.
You
We're
know what?
moving on to
We're
the next topic.
we're done here. And for anybody who
Done?
Petty
So
has
you can't. So
wronged,
you can't have an adult
no,
conversation. Is what you're
no.
saying? They
Petty,
telling you
I'm
to
not.
move on because you don't
There
know
are
how to
some
get. You
people that
don't
you
know how to
cannot have
get
a
to a
conversation
goal.
with, and
You don't
that's
actually
you.
know how to get to a goal. Is what you just showed.
No.
You had nothing. You just wanted to come and hope that I quimmed. She dropped herself. She had nothing. She is end of the day. Fuck that. End of the day. Fuck that. Fuck. I prayed about that. Fuck that. She a damn narcissist. She can't even damn get to nothing. She is what the hell she is. And all them folks that follow her is just
Hey, look, not even worth it. Not even worth it. Not even worth it. To sit there and demean you and say petty, petty, petty.
Hey, real quick, did you hear what somebody said in the background?
Uh-uh.
Everybody's saying it in the comments. Somebody said in the background that they love racism.
Okay, so let me get this straight, okay? And
Ooh.
tellers, you could back me up on this. So, I've seen in lives where she's talking about Petty saying something about, oh, you're friends with people who dox people. Girl, you are as fucking hypocritical as they come. You are sitting there being fucking BFF with the woman who doxed me and my effing children, and I'll BFF with her. You're anti-scam. You're anti
Thank
this.
you.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Thank
I've
you.
seen it
Okay,
in
so I'm
comments.
not
Thank
crazy.
you. And I want to comment
Other
on
people
that.
heard it.
I'm
Yes,
sorry, I want to
well,
comment on what happened to Muffin Man real quick. Not only was she doxxed, but the person who doxed her put her on an all black dating website, made fun of it, and then mocked her for following a Black Lives Matter page. So that's racist.
yep. But yet it's okay for you, Samantha, to be friends with them, but oh, they're okay. Bullshit. You are a hypocrite. Girl, you need to be flushed down the damn toilet. I
She's
can't.
I
disrespectful as
don't want to
fuck.
glaze over what was said in the background, though. I really, really don't.
in her background.
That was her
In
son.
her background, it was her son
That was her son running through the house.
that said, I love
He
racism in the
screamed out. He
background.
kind of like shouted, "I love racism," and kind of like sauntered off. She didn't say
Yeah.
nothing on that though. And first of all, that whole verse. Does she not realize that you're a black dude?
No shit. Thank you, Pete.
And when you use the verse "hanging from a dead man's noose,"
Exactly.
okay,
It was the context of the song.
the history is not good when she's addressing a black man with that verse.
Thank you.
That's the first right there. So it's the implication, meaning it's implied racism. So what you're doing, Sam, is you've now implied your racism using that verse. It's like a 7 to 8 minute song, multiple verses in that song. And yes, I've used that song, but I don't use it in an undertone way. I methodically choose the songs I use, and I do what I do. But she's a deflecting queen. She straight up overtook your life, bro. She would not let you talk. Period.
She's obsessed with you, Pete. She is obsessed with you.
And she could be obsessed, and this is the thing. The
I
problem
know,
is, yeah,
but
she gave me money. She gave me money, but she absolutely 100% lied about all of those allegations she spread about me. First of all, she knew that I wasn't able to come to the internet to defend myself because she knew that my phone was 100% broken. I had no communication with anybody, not even my grandmother who was in Oklahoma at the time. So therefore, nobody was hearing from me. So she was able to run free, wild and crazy, unchecked, and able to talk shit. And when I came back to the internet, she quieted up in a hurry. And then she tried to blindside me, not only in Grammar's live, but in Goose's live. So the fact is like she completely disrespects everybody. Sam
Absolutely.
doesn't want, if it's not about her, if it is not about that woman and it doesn't fucking benefit her, she's going to create a narrative so ugly, and she's gonna get her little followers, the people that are over there just believing everything she's saying, to project it into the world.
Yeah, I want to make something very clear because she is spreading misinformation about me threatening to unlive a guy. That day on the live, I told some guy to meet me at the cemetery if he thinks he's so tough taking down a disabled person. There was never mention of me unliving the guy. All he has to do is take off Ren.
Not
And
only
then
that,
she's going around telling people I threatened to unlive a guy. There was never mention to unlive him. I said mention me at the meet me at the cemetery.
Hey, Petty, maybe we should
oh, Goose,
record,
mute Goose. Maybe.
just in case it caught the recording of her son in the background.
I'm gonna download it.
So,
Okay.
but I want to flip this house over.
Pete, I want to say something to you real quick. Listen, I don't give a shit if she gave you money or not. That's y'all were dating, y'all were in a relationship, and she even admitted herself y'all were telling each other that you love each other. And if you help your partner out, just when you break up, you don't then go and blast that shit and use that against someone. That's dirty. I don't fuck with people like that, and I would never do that to anybody. Ever.
I agree. She
Never
gave you
gave
the
me
money.
She never gave me the opportunity. She 100% knew. 100% knew that I was paying her back.
Pay her shit back.
I offered her. I already gave her $400. I have all the evidence. So whatever she is telling people, because I don't. Her voice is like a banshee. So it's like it's one of those things where you want to stay away from. But she's lied to every single one of you people. You know those little Snapchat groups that they have? You know, and the problem is like the mental health. The mental health. If she's an advocate for mental health, she knew that I was going through one of the hardest, like the worst parts of my life. And I was, I can't with her. She does not deserve the respect.
Also, her saying that I made her uncomfortable. I'm not the one that's cyber molesting the guys here. I'm not the one saying I have a picture of the face of so-and-so and doing this with another thing.
She had an attitude right from the beginning, Petty. She didn't want to hear anything. She wanted to prove you were dumb, you were stupid, like she talks to everybody. That's all you can hear in her voice.
That's crazy. I'm just gonna one more thing, and I'm gonna put it out there. So Coach Crystal was a target of hers for a very long time, and I had no idea why. I had no clue. And the thing is like, whatever people think are going on, I'm gonna clear it up right now real quick. Her and I are on a communication level, on a personal level. We talk daily, every day. All right, we're learning each other, and there's not a single person that is any of their business. But the problem is that people are coming after her and trying to instigate issues between her and I. And that's one thing that I'm trying to alleviate right here. Coach Crystal and I are talking on a personal level. Our close friends think it's odd, but that's between her and I and them. So if anybody has any questions about that, don't assume things are happening now that you know.
That's nobody's business. That's nobody's business. This is what bothers me so bad. They take everything and they try to fit it into an anti-scam narrative. Like, they're cynical, they're pessimistic. Everything has to be negative. There's always got to be some ulterior motive. There's always got to be something negative attached to everything.
CK, I'm going to answer this question. CK is married. That's nobody's business, absolutely. CK is married. The problem is you don't know what's going on in our personal lives.
There was a lie.
Why should we talk about Coach Crystal and Pete?
quote unquote being in a relationship, even though you're not. But nobody talks about Rammer and Samuel being in a fucking relationship.
There was a lie.
Like,
And
Puck
I
said,
also, I don't,
Puck said that
and what I
Lisa
don't understand.
overdosed. He thought Lisa had overdosed, and then they drugged Lisa's name for 20 minutes. 20 minutes, gossiping and everything. Didn't even know if she was alive yet. And I remember because I heard that lie.
And she wants to talk about, oh, people didn't ask me for permission to use whatever it is. Why the fuck did you not ask me for permission to talk about my mental health? Why didn't you ask me permission? And I don't understand. And then you go and use others people for vendetta. And then you make excuses and then say, well, I don't regret doing that to that bitch. You're a vile piece of you know what. And I hope one day you will learn what accountability is. You ruined friendships on this app. You ruined relationships on this app. You're a disgusting person. Disgusting.
Let me tell you something real quick and then I'll shut up. She is so miserable in life. She is so miserable and it just pours from her. That's all.
And why wouldn't you say? Why wouldn't you say to yourself after hearing that song and say, "Well, maybe I should educate myself and think that it might come across as racism," or go to Boss Hog and No Face and bring them after Petty and sick everyone else after Petty that had a racist vendetta.
I don't understand why she's so obsessed with people saying, oh, fat shaming this and that. Why don't you go and talk to your boy, Yeller, about how he treats women and disrespects them? You're okay with that, but you want to come at me and talk about, oh, Coach Crystal is talking about fat shaming the person that I used to do content on. And then you want to assume that the pig has to do with her. But you want to tell everybody else that and make everybody the problem, or make me the problem for everybody. But you won't go and tell Yeller like that's uncalled for. But you go and talk about Foxy Tulip and how I can't stand that she catcalls men. You're a hypocrite.
I don't know Blue is.
I don't think she wasn't open to coming to a peace.
I think everybody just needs some semblance in life, and I think that if you're trying to look for peace of mind, stay away from her. Stay away from her, and stay away from her friends. Stay away from her followers. They're gonna goat you. Facts. That's what people like that do. Don't entertain them. This was all for Petty asked us to come up and ask him questions that he was going to provide to her. She was obviously here listening to these questions. So that being said, she's paying attention and she's lying to your faces about it.
She's also following an account with my first and last name, and it's talking about how I'm doing a situation that she has no fucking business of. And I think it's weird that after I called Yeller and Samuel, this account went and found my information of my first and last name. And in that group, that Snapchat group that you have going on, Samantha, people have told me you and your group have been looking for me. I don't know what you're trying to find, but best of luck to you, boo.
I want to say something to Lisa. Lisa, if you're in here, I apologize that you get treated that way. I don't know what all is going on with your family. I can safely assume that it has fucked you up a lot and you've lost a lot of sleep over it, and you do not deserve to be treated that way. So I want to apologize to you. I'm sorry that you have to deal with hateful shit like that. That's not fair.
And one thing a little people probably don't know is that, I'm not gonna put it out there, but she had a whole change in her life that she had to make incredible changes on the fly for. And then to get treated like that, I mean, that's a mental health all in itself. So, I mean, that right there speaks volumes for somebody who she thought was like a sister to her, without very, very little evidence besides her words to suggest Lisa did what she claims she did. Or anybody else for that matter. There's no evidence anywhere. There's nothing out there. You can't even go to the library and look for it.
I kind of want to point out for a second that, she sits there and says, oh, well, that's my past. That happened way back then. But yet, did she not sit there for 10 minutes and throw Nikki's past out there and
Yup.
everybody else, everything that
Thank you.
they did in the fucking past? Well, what about this, this, and this? Well, you don't want people talking about your past, and why are you talking about everybody else's?
Facts.
Yep.
Facts.
All this was for her to be able to play victim some
Yup.
more. That's all this was. And you know, Sam, you can sit there and you can talk about my past all you want. I was in active addiction.
Ain't nobody
I
perfect
paid
everywhere. Anywhere.
I paid everybody back. Paid everybody back. Might not have been as quick as you thought I should because I don't work on your time, Samantha. But let's fast forward and talk about the good I've done. I paid everybody back. I'm in college. I worked 2 jobs and bust my fucking ass. And I just bought my first house a little over a month ago. So you know
Amen.
what, Samantha? You need to either go touch grass or get some ass. Either one, I don't give a damn.
And
But
before
you
you
need to do
forget, and before
something.
you
And I'm
forget, you're
fucking
a
proud of
recovering
you,
addict.
Queen.
Let's not forget that you're a recovering addict. You're able to accomplish all that. So that for yourself is an accomplishment. Fuck everybody else.
Congrats,
Exactly.
Nikki.
Proud
Congrats.
of you. I'm
She
genuinely
ain't gonna
proud of
take
you.
she's not gonna take my shine away. Fuck her.
No.
I'm just like Cass was talking the other night. I'm acting like a queen, bitch. I am a queen. I get up every morning and adjust my crown every morning and go to work and bust my ass.
Heavy wears the crown.
Right.
That's how
Hey
you do it.
guys, funny coming from someone who sits on a fucking couch all day long.
I just wanted to say back on the Lisa thing, if anyone has been watching or listening, as long as the fallout has happened with them, Lisa has not stood up and spoken out. She has not, I mean, she has dealt with this with such grace that I don't know where she gets it. I really don't.
Back.
And what people don't realize is her child was underage. He was not a grown man who did something terrible. He was a kid. This was years ago.
He's not on the registry list either.
No.
He's not on the registry. He was 16 or 17 years old. Like,
No
enough is
supervised
enough.
visits.
Plus, you want to talk about receipts. You have receipts for everything that you don't show. Where are the receipts that Lisa's the one who doxed you?
Where's the receipt of the recording of me and Sunshine, Samantha? Where is it? Because I remember you posted and told everybody that you were going to go ahead and blast me.
Anybody else want to get up in the hold on. Sorry. I'm going to drop if anybody, because I think this is a fair opportunity, Petty, right? For people to have their chance. So anybody else want to get up, man, I'll drop.
I'm gonna drop too. This is my last comment. If you let people talk, they will tell you everything you need to know about them.
Yeah, she's ruined a lot. She killed a lot of characters, man. People you let voices over here, man, bro. Like all day, I'll drop.
When Petty mentioned, people are allowed to change their mind. That's human nature. It's human nature. People change. People learn things. They see things, and they change their mind about shit. It's a natural conception. So, and she doesn't care. She doesn't see it that way. It's one way, and that's it, and that's who you are, and there's no forgiveness. That's how she is. Bye, y'all.
Okay, I see your comment, Sweet Karma, that she just said it was Lisa's husband who doxed. Okay. Where are the receipts, Samantha?
Where's the proof?
Where's the proof? Because it's already been admitted by the person who did it that they did it publicly. So why are you still putting that blame on Lisa and her husband? Like, it's obsession. It's weird. People who are friends and turn around and do things like this to someone, like, stay away. Also, Samantha, why were you streaming my live last night? Had nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you. It certainly wasn't you taking pointers on how to conduct yourself like an adult with respect.
Also, if you're going to say stuff about Unhinged, where's your receipts? Y'all are going to talk about how she's racist and this and that, but there's no receipts. No receipts at all.
I just have one more thing to say, and then I'm going to drop for somebody else. Also, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Jenna accidentally scrolled into her live or somebody else's live, and Sam was like, Jenna, do you have something to say to me? But she was all butthurt when she accidentally scrolled into somebody else's live last night and then got blocked. Make it make sense, people.
Again, it's okay for Samantha, but nobody else better not do it because she's going to call you out for the same shit she does.
Is someone talking? Because we can't hear you.
I also don't understand why she has to watch and take control of everybody else's live when she doesn't like it herself. So make that make sense.
Virgo blocked someone that she thought was a troll, a Poppy. She slapped about it. She said, "Why did you just block her?" She said, "Was that a troll?" She goes, "Oh yeah, it was Poppy." Ha ha ha. They laughed.
And one thing is I was not posting on YouTube to be malicious. I was doing it so people could see when they missed the lives. She wants to sit there and say I was doing it to be mean. No, I wasn't. I was doing it to scammers and everybody. She is ridiculous.
You post everybody. You post everybody.
Why
You
is
don't.
it
You
that
aren't just
why is it
posting
that
her.
her friends are allowed to record other people and then make fun of them, and then if you do something where you record it, it's not okay?
I recorded everything. I recorded her of bullying people, but she had it taken down the night I had my live because she didn't want me to play any of the stuff. I still had stuff in my phone that I could play. She's not going to get away with bullying people. She thinks that she's better than everybody, and she's not.
Nope. Anyways, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you
go
can
down.
drop me too.
Good afternoon.
I just want to say something really fast. You know, I've been around for a little bit, right? And I want to know, why was it okay when it was making, Petty was, making fun and kikiing and doing whatever he was doing before, and y'all were down in the comments, laughing it up, and he was doing the exact same thing. Why is it bad now? Why now? Why now?
Because
why is it all of a sudden now? Because it's on you? Like he said, Petty literally does everybody.
Yes.
But it was okay. It was perfectly fine. Y'all were down in the comments, watching all the lives. It fit, exactly. It fit her narrative and the people she wanted to expose and call out and all that he was doing. But when it's her,
Not
it's
even,
a problem.
Exactly. Like if Petty thought I was doing Sam dirty, you think I wouldn't be up on his page?
Yeah. Exactly.
Nobody's off limits, man. That's what he's trying to ask you. That's what he's trying to ask you.
And Petty knows. He knows that we don't agree with everything he does. He knows that.
I mean, at the end of, that's what he wanted Sam to answer. Exactly like what he would do, because he's done it. And he's literally gone live and apologized for that whole Sam Setters thing, just to be right about it in the beginning. And like she forgets that, she forgets all that. But we'll go back to March, whatever the fuck that's.
Right, exactly. It's whenever she wants to pinpoint. You can't talk about other people, but let's talk about other people. You can't go backwards for the receipts, but let's go backwards to my receipts, because my receipts are valid, but nobody else's is valid. It's like a whirlwind of fucking narcissism that you just can't hop the fuck out of.
Correct. It's just like she just said, she had a piece of paper right in front of her that had all the information. But yeah, doesn't she have a green screen on the internet too? Is Canada not allowed the green screens out there?
Where's all the receipts of all the accusations about Petty? Where's all the proof of those lies? Where's all the Reddit lies that she posted? Where's the proof of the doxing of Katie? Like, where's all the Reddit lies proof? I haven't seen a stitch of that.
Right, and see the proof. The thing is with me, she knows
And when
I'm
confronted, it's another topic.
Yeah, and see, and here's the thing. I love how they will demand receipts and not report them were delivered. I'm lost on that one. I have no idea what that means. But she knows she knows that I'm not gonna back down. I have no problem telling people the truth. I called the C word. I lit her up because she literally blindsided me. And she literally talked about my daughter in a disrespectful way. Did I misspeak about it the last time? Absolutely, I corrected myself. But I'm gonna tell you something right now. You can do whatever you want to me, but don't disrespect my daughter. She's the only thing I have in this life. And as a man, I will do anything for her. Period.